Welcome once again to my new calculus channel. My name is John Gabriel. And in the previous two videos I showed you how to do the difference and sum with magnitudes and also the quotient with only magnitudes. So in this video I'm going to show you how to calculate the product. So let's begin. Now the product is actually based on the quotient, and what we see happening is this. We have two methods which both of them need to be valid in order for the product to be true. But what happens is as you can see over here, we leave the first ratio as it is, antecedent to consequent, okay? And we flip the consequent with the antecedent. So now we put the consequent on the same side as the antecedent of the first ratio, okay? And of course the antecedent becomes a consequent. And then we proceed as we did before and just simply take the quotient, and that ends up being the product, okay? It's as simple as that, because multiplication is just a reciprocal measure of the quotient. All right, and I'll give you some more examples as we go along. So let's look at it first using the method 1. So we still need to find, now we need to find a common consequent using these ratios that you see over here, with the second one having been flipped around, okay? So how do we do that? Let's see. So now we've got the same story as we had before. We simply position the magenta and green points on the x-axis, and then we see that the ratio of these two gives us the product, okay? So I just want to switch those around like that. I don't know why I'm not able to. There you go, got it. Okay, so, whoops, almost right. And now you can see that the product of these two lines is actually given by this ratio, just the ratio of these two antecedents, okay? In other words, it's a quotient, but because we switch one of them around, it turns out to be the product. And if we put in the measures, we see this is the same as 4/3 times 2/4, right? And so 4/3 times 2/4 actually is 2/3, isn't it? Right, because the 4's cancel out. And it doesn't matter where you put these dots once again, you will get the same result, okay? There or there. That should give us the same result exactly as we had before, right? So now that's one way of doing it. And now the other way is to use method 2, which must also hold, by the way. And in method 2, we leave the second ratio as is, light blue to green, and we switch the first ratio. We switch the antecedent with the consequent, and you should get exactly the same results because both of these hold for multiplication. So what's happening here? So what I'm telling you here is simply this. And if I can just get a pen, that what you have is 4/3, okay, like that, multiplied by 2/4, okay, by 2/4, 2/3, right? But the way it in division, we're using to flip them around. In other words, to say 4/3 divided by 1/2/4, okay, by 1/2/4, right? And then we take the ratio, and that's how we get the result. Now, let's escape out of here. I will show you in the detailed section of this video how you can do it with numbers so that you can get a better understanding. And that's pretty much it. So I've shown you the 4 basic operations, and you can also download this applet for free. And in the final video, which is not actually part of the series, I'm going to show you how you transition from geometry to using the abstract unit in algebra. So if you're not already a subscriber, become one to my channel. Also visit my Odyssey channel. Contribute if you are able to in terms of credits or dollars. I could use the money. And spread the news of this channel. And I'll be chatting with you soon, wrapping this all up in the next video. If you have any questions, you're welcome to post them in the details section, and I'll gladly answer them for you. So what I've shown you so far is that you can do all the operations of arithmetic in geometry without using any numbers whatsoever. I'm John Gabriel, and this is a New Calculus channel. Until next time, goodbye.